as a healing flow. That's how we Bahamians go. Just because you're proud and strong. Rock your cowbells, beat that drum. Wind your waist, gal, come alive. This carnival's talking of style.
My island's in the sun. Carnival time is young. Cause my night is a party. This junk and they got me wet so. My island's in the sun. Carnival time is young. Loving, breaking, scraping, winding up and misbehaving. Celebration time is in the air. Man, we come in, love and unity in the atmosphere. This backyard party, I got that Bahamian vibe. Mama tell me deep inside. So raise your hand in the air, till me people say it. And I say, oh, my island's in the sun. Bahamian time I play. When I turn to party, this junk and who get out me wet so. My island's in the sun. Bahamian time I play. Let's go. And I say, oh, oh, oh. Give me the cowbells, give me the drums. We're gonna party till the morning comes. Y'all wind up your waist, like come to mash up the place. It's Bahamian Carnival. My island's in the sun. My island's in the sun. My island's in the sun.
Top Kenny. Come on. 3, 2, 1.
Reach the houses, whip, wop, whip, wop, whip, wop. Reach the houses, whip, wop, whip, wop, whip, wop. Reach the houses, whip, wop, whip, wop, whip, wop. Reach the houses, whip, wop, whip, wop, whip, wop.
I gone by the bar, trying to catch a vibe. Met this pretty young thing, you should've seen them thighs. She start feeling up on me, my temperature rise. You think you can handle it, girl? Come meet me outside. We hop in my car, I carry you home. We hop in my car, I carry you home. We hop in my car, I carry you home.
Tonight, Harbor Island recording its second murder for the year. We've got the details coming up. Also, it's a new look for the father of the nation. It's sparking some public debate tonight. And later, troubling issues among teens. We've got the latest on this. Eyewitness News starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Janaea Noel. Thanks so much for joining us. This just in from police. A 14-year-old American boy is reportedly missing, was last seen at the Lynn and Pinling International Airport on Thursday. Police identifying the teenager as Daxton Jordan Oliver Durham. He's said to be of light brown complexion and also of slim build. Now, details surrounding this incident unclear tonight. It's a story we are continuing to follow. A Marcos alert issued moments ago on his disappearance. You can also log on to our website and all of our social media pages for a photo of the missing teen. If you've seen him, please reach out to police. Meantime, a South African woman is dead tonight in what police are officially classifying as a homicide on Harbor Island in Eleuthera. According to reports, the woman was a visitor to the island on board a vessel docked at a local marina when she was reported missing for a short time, her body being discovered in an engine room with visible injuries. Police say a 40-year-old Mexican national also found on board suffering from severe injuries to his arms in what police believe to be a suicide attempt. He was taken into custody and transported to a nearby clinic for medical treatment under a heavy police guard. Investigators have launched a full-scale probe into what led to the woman's death. The victim's identity has not yet been released as authorities continue their investigation. This marking the second homicide on that island for this year. Well, tonight it's a disturbing snapshot of teen life in the Bahamas. Health officials are sounding the alarm after a school-based report uncovers shocking trends among students, from risky behavior to dangerous habits that could have some lasting effects. Now, at the center of it all, teenagers whose choices are now leading to some serious consequences. Our Jose Etienne joining me live tonight with the breakdown on the findings. Jose?
Janelle, what's been uncovered in the government's third global school health survey has left officials stunned, some even silenced. The findings lay bare a heart-wrenching reality, a generation of teenagers trapped in a storm of pain, desperation, and dangerous coping mechanisms. One of the most alarming discoveries, though, according to Health Minister Dr. Michael Darwell, some students feel life itself is no longer worth living.
4 teens, or 25%, have seriously contemplated suicide, and 1 in 5 have attempted suicide.
A shocking revelation from the 2025 Global School Health Report, painting a bleak picture of mental health among teens. And worse, it's not getting any better. The study conducted in 2023 shows a drastic incline from the first report back in 1998, and according to officials, we've only scratched the surface.
13% of teens who admit to using drugs and alcohol reported attending school under the influence.
That's Health Policy Lead Dr. Sharita Moxie sounding the alarm on a wave of students turning to drugs and alcohol just to cope.
More than half of Bahamian teens, that is 54.6%, used illegal drugs by the age of 13. Lifetime cocaine use in particular has surged tenfold, from 1% in 1998 to 12% in 2023. Lifetime marijuana use also has more than doubled, from 8% to 17%.
And the depth of this crisis, disturbing. Moxie says underage drinking has reached crisis levels.
3 out of every 4 teens who purchased alcohol were never asked to show an ID, despite the legal drinking age of 18 years.
She's also raising concerns about promiscuous behavior among teens.
Nearly 50% of sexually active teens reported having unprotected sex. This gap may be contributing to the recent increase in sexually transmitted infections.
But amid the darkness, a flicker of hope.
Fewer are initiating sex at the age of 13 or younger, and the proportion of teens reporting multiple sexual partners has significantly declined.
Now, this report lands just days after the Social Services Minister revealed that some mothers are allegedly prostituting their teenage daughters to pay household bills. Taken all together, these revelations have sparked serious concern, and what's expected now is a unified response from the Ministries of Health, Education, Social Services, and even National Security to stop this downward spiral before it becomes irreversible. Janelle?
Thanks so much for that report, Jose. Meantime, if you didn't know, attempting suicide and suicide considered a crime in the Bahamas. But tonight, one local senator is making a push to change that, calling for the decriminalization of suicide while shining light on prevention and mental health awareness. Laurencia Smith has the details tonight.
A noticeable increase in reported cases of suicide and attempted suicides has sparked growing concern across the country. What is just as disturbing, advocates say, is that attempted suicide remains a criminal offense under Bahamian law. Under the Bahamas Penal Code, both suicide and attempted suicides are still considered criminal acts, a reality that many say is outdated and dangerous. But now Senator Darren Pickstock is calling for a candid national conversation about decriminalization of both.
If you attempt suicide and you don't actually commit the act and you survive, you can be charged. I see that as a part of removing the stigma away from suicide. It's already difficult.
In recent weeks, police have responded to a string of attempted suicide cases, mostly involving men. Therapist at the Bahamas Crisis Center, Dr. Sandra Payne, says the rise in attempts is deeply concerning and underscores a national mental health emergency. She paints a stark picture of the struggle many face, stressing that the urgent need for a safe place, especially for men, to seek help without fear or judgment.
And as a result of that lack of, I guess in some sense, Looking at society, we have put that barrier in place that does not allow a man to feel comfortable expressing his vulnerability.
According to officials, there have been 8 reported suicides and nearly 50 attempted suicides in 2024. But Dr. Payne says that what's happening in the Bahamas is a reflection of a global trend, but also a mirror into our own internal crisis.
Different for us is that it's almost as though the light bulb has come on, and we are now recognizing the importance of the real importance of mental health and why it is so important for us to address it. Is when you have family structures where family structures, for whatever reason, are lacking, this is the product. So I don't think that this is an anomaly.
Now, officials from the Crisis Center are urging anyone in need of help to call their 24-hour hotline at 328-0922. Laurencia Smith, Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Laurencia. Meantime, a T-shirt dropped just in time for independence celebrations, but so did Jaws across the country, a controversial design featuring the face of the nation's first Prime Minister, Sir Lyndon Pinling, has set off a national debate, and to some, it's disrespectful, to others, a bold tribute, but did they go too far or just far enough? Tonight in an Eyewitness News exclusive, the designers behind the backlash tell their side of the story. Arlington Ritchie Jr. has the details tonight.
Boiling controversy is erupting over a newly released Independence Day shirt, one that's turning heads and sparking heated debate. The design features the image of Sir Lyndon Pinling, widely regarded as the, quote, father of the nation, but with a bold twist, gold teeth, and a Bahamian coin chain. Some say it's fire, others say it's flat out disrespectful. Eyewitness News spoke exclusively with the designers behind the piece, the owners of Show No Love clothing brand, who insist there was no ill intent.
Was not to, again, dishonor or disrespect the Right Honorable Sir Lyndon Pinling. Just wanted to merge history with today's new youth culture. That was the main thing behind it.
With the country preparing to celebrate its 52nd independence, Bahamian brands are flooding the market with patriotic merchandise. But this particular shirt quickly set social media ablaze. Reactions ranged from admiration to outrage. Comments read, quote, Sir Lyndon would never support this. That shirt's fire. Stay bold. While the Pinling family declined to comment, Director of Communication in the Office of the Prime Minister issued this pointed reminder to the nation's creatives.
We're on the side of being respectful. Creativity ought to be embraced. Have some level of discretion by the creative.
Despite the backlash, SNL's co-owner and sales head, Shamal Miller, says support has been just as loud and just as passionate.
The business line, they've been ringing it. They've been texting, predicted that we are going to sell out for all the shirts.
But not everyone agrees it should be an open season on national symbols. Head of History and Philosophy at the University of the Bahamas, Associate Professor Dr. Christopher Curry, believes some imagery should remain sacred.
There's far better ways of integrating our history, making it compelling. So many different creative ways that you could engage our young people.
And for those offended, the creators have this to say.
We respect everything that he has done for the country. And we just wanted to show love in our way.
We're an amazing country. No time we're going to be at 100 years. We got to keep the generation coming in so we keep the foundation strong.
SNL says the shirt priced at $60 will remain part of their Independence collection, and it's available for purchase online. Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
Now, amid the controversy surrounding the use of the Sir Lyndon Pinling photo, Director of Communications within the Office of the Prime Minister, Latrey Ramming, warning the public that the use of patriotic symbols is illegal if printed on merchandise without permission.
Let me remind the public that if they are using national symbols, including the flag, the coat of arms, or the colors of the flag, they do require the approval of the Ministry of National Security. And they must obtain that written permission. It is a criminal offense to utilize the symbols of the Bahamas without proper approval.
On to some other news tonight. Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Fred Mitchell, firing off a strong warning after being targeted in what he calls a malicious AI-generated attack. The digital fabrication features an image and voice clone of Mitchell, falsely implicating him in a statement on the LGBTQ community and equality in the Bahamas. Mitchell telling reporters he suspects political operatives on the opposing side may have been behind the deep fake, and he's not holding back.
It's just lies. It's not my voice. The content of it is completely untrue and false. And to say that somebody has a gay agenda, I've said, well, the FNM and the COI don't want me to call the names of those people who are suspects in that direction. If they want to go in that direction, I'm quite prepared to do so.
Mitchell emphasizing that while one side has communicated directly with him, others haven't, and calls for perpetrators to stop the attacks.
The leader of the opposition spoke to me today, say it ain't him. It ain't him. Well, fine. But what I'm saying is the people who benefit from it can only be the FNM or COI. And they've not done anything to publicly disassociate themselves with this kind of disinformation. And so we have to call it out where it is.
Member of Parliament for Fox Hill, Fred Mitchell, is also pushing back against claims of political intimidation following a break-in and acts of vandalism at a medical office of FNM candidate for Fox Hill, Dr. Nicholas Fox. Mitchell calling the allegation, quote, irresponsible, and he's denying any involvement. Tonight, he left this message for political rivals.
This is quite extraordinary for a neophyte to come and say this. He's accused. Who's he accusing? People in Fox Hill from breaking in his office? That's what he's accusing? Is he accusing the PLP of breaking in his office? When you open your mouth, you have to have evidence of what you're talking about. Where is the evidence? Why would you say that you had $2,000 in cash in your medical office? Well, you mean so people could come and break into it again because they figure cash is there? To tell people that doctors' offices have cash, so you're putting other doctors at risk by spreading this kind of information, is just totally irresponsible, particularly in a situation where the evidence does not support it. And that's my take on this. You have to be responsible as a public figure.
Well, a 30-year-old Marine on Wednesday denying gun and drug crimes. Prosecutors allege that Nikhil Pinder was found with 1.2 pounds of marijuana, a handgun, and 9 rounds of ammunition on June 29th. Pinder denying the allegations at his arraignment before a magistrate, Lennox Colby. He was granted some $7,500 bail and ordered to surrender his passport to the court. He has a trial date set for September 23rd. Meantime, Social Services Minister Miles Arota pushing back against critics, namely women's rights activists who are accusing the Davis administration of dragging their feet on a commission that would fall under the Protection Against Violence bill. Nearly 2 years after legislators passed that bill, little action has been taken to enforce its provisions and establish the commission designed to support victims. Arota, however, is arguing tonight that outspoken activists must consider all that comes with establishing a commission.
You just cannot put a commission. There are certain things that trigger the commission. So it is not just we name a body and that body get together. There are certain individuals on that body, but to say that the work that commission would be doing, it goes on now. So it's the nomenclature. I don't want the public to think because you say it ain't functioning that duties of that commission is not going on. So it's the law comes into place. So you pass legislation which calls for a certain body, and there are certain things that are happening behind the scenes before that comes into action. So you could have a bill that was passed that could come into effect 6 months later or 9 months later. So it's not as if it's on the back burner or tomorrow somebody's going to say, oh, we need to have that. But I could assure you that I'm in discussion with my PS and that will be rolled out.
Well, if you've got a news tip or if you've seen news in the making, call the Ion News hotline 397-6397. We also invite you to send your letters to the editor for publication on all of our social media platforms, Eyewitness News Bahamas @gmail.com. And if you're watching on our Facebook or YouTube page, share your thoughts about today's stories in the comments section. We want to hear from you. We're just getting started in Eyewitness News tonight, but when we come back, officials paying tribute to a number of Bahamian heroes. We've got that story coming up. And later tonight, preparations are underway for the annual Independence celebrations on historic Clifford Park. We've got more on that right after this break.
While others see customers as numbers, we see our customers as people, neighbors, friends who deserve more than one-sided connections. That's why we are redefining what real connection is by prioritizing our customers and showing our appreciation by putting our money where your loyalty is. BTC customers claim your $200 Bahamas Air gift card when you add postpaid mobile to your internet plan. That's loyalty that flows both ways.
Hi, I know you weren't expecting to see me here. Now you can find your favorite chicken and snacks in the same place. It's true. Come on in.
Introducing the Doritos Kentucky Chicken Sandwich, a delicious combination of KFC's juicy original recipe extra large filet, stacked with real Doritos nacho cheese chips for a loud cheesy crunch in every bite. It's bold, it's crunchy, and it's only $8.95. KFC and Doritos, a crunch that's finger licking good.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this brings great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community, also help with the education of our kids in this community, and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
1920, before independence, this was our genesis. Like a sun splitting through darkness to let future in. Great-grandfathers with iron fists, wielding policies that paved possibilities for the next of kin. 07 was a shedding of skin. Now native, but never wavered on our commitment. Before our country turned 50, we were here 50 years more. Helping life, spreading light, BAF for life.
Calling all contractors, your exclusive priority access to Grand Bahama Tiles pre-independence sale begins Monday, July 7th for 1 day only. With personalized service, come in and enjoy all the discounts at your leisure before the crowd arrives. See you Monday, July 7th for your exclusive pre-independence sale access.
Win a brand new 2026 GAC MPOW every week for 5 weeks. Every 10 reward points earns you 1 digital entry. The more entries you gain, the better your chances to win. 5 weeks, 5 cars. Will you be one of our lucky winners? Catch the keys today, only at Island Luck. Island Luck reminds you that it's only a game, so game responsibly.
This segment of Eyewitness News is brought to you by EV Motors. It's your last chance to get behind the wheel and drive the evolution. Secure the Toyota BZ4X, Mercedes-Benz EQB 260, Carry Cargo Van, or Carry Elephant X7 truck, with prices starting as low as $309.88 per month. Hurry, before they're gone. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back. Here's a look at your Eyewitness News gas tracker. You're getting the cheapest tonight at SO, $5.39. Shell coming in at $5.46. Rubis, $5.48. Welcome back. You're watching Eyewitness News. While the Progressive Liberal Party is shifting into full election mode, with its candidate committee set to meet in the coming days to decide who will carry the party's banner into the next election. A closed-door session will determine which political hopefuls will make the final slate as the PLP looks to lock in its lineup and secure another term in office. Our Lyndon Ritchie Jr. has the details tonight.
The candidate selection committee of the Progressive Liberal Party is set to meet later this month or early August, according to party chairman Fred Mitchell, to discuss which faces will carry the PLP banner into the upcoming general election. With the Free National Movement already rolling out their first slate of candidates, many believe they have gotten a head start. But Mitchell emphasized that the PLP has already been doing the work.
We have people who are there. Unless there's something to the contrary, the incumbent has the first bite at the cherry.
But questions still remain over who will represent constituencies like Mycal, Fort Charlotte, and North Eleuthera, as sitting MPs Basil McIntosh, Alfred Sayers, and Sylvanus Petty have confirmed they will not seek re-election. Mitchell says political hopefuls are already on the ground in those areas, and screenings will begin in the coming weeks.
Fort Charlotte, another 4 or 5 people. North Eleuthera, there are 3 or 4 people. Mycal, there are now 4 or 5 people.
For current members of parliament who have publicly declared their intent to run again, the chairman says their papers are in, and here's what happens next.
Everyone has to do the course that trains you for public life. Candidates committee reviews your record. There's been an assessment of all constituencies, and then at the end of the day, recommendation made to the National General Council.
With candidate selection set to kick off soon, both Prime Minister Philip Davis and Party Chairman Mitchell remain tight-lipped on when the official candidate roster will be released. Linton Ritchie Jr., Eyewitness News.
Well, in a ceremony marked by dignity and a deep national pride, 5 distinguished Bahamians officially invested into the Order of British Empire, honored for their lifetime contributions to education, religion, business, and community development. Prime Minister Philip Davis delivering the keynote address praising the honorees as pillars of national character whose consistent service has helped shape the Bahamian identity.
We are here to honor 5 remarkable Bahamians, citizens who have, through dedication and sacrifice, left a mark on our national story. Their paths may differ, but their purpose the same. They have all committed in their own way to building a better Bahamas. These honors bestowed by the King and conferred in this historic space are not simply accolades. They are affirmations of character, legacy, and enduring national value. May this moment inspire us all to live with greater intention, to serve where we stand, and to recognize that one voice, one act of kindness, and one life saved in service, or one life lived in service, can make all the difference.
Well, among the honorees, Bishop Godfrey Williams, Dr. Inez Roll, Bishop Denzel Kemp, Mr. Demetrius George Moscow, and the Reverend Dr. Diana Francis were recognized for years of leadership in education and pastoral care, a teacher, counselor, and faith leader, sharing while she was happy to receive the honor, she says it comes at a difficult time.
Being honored today is a tremendous privilege. I'm certainly very, very grateful, and I'm sure all of the honorees today are exceptionally grateful. In addition, it's a bittersweet experience because today, this weekend, we prepare to lay my mother to rest, Dr. Marjorie Eloise Taylor Sweet Potato Francis, who has been a national trailblazer in the country. She, along with my father, the late Reverend Dr. Earl Francis. So it's a bittersweet day for our family. My spiritual daughter is here. Spiritual daughters are here. My siblings are here. Percy Willa Francis and a few others of them. And so I certainly honor the Lord for his faithfulness. Good friends who have supported me through the years.
Well, the United States Embassy hosting in its annual Independence Day celebrations at historic John Watlin's Distillery. It brought together American and Bahamian officials in a show of continued diplomatic partnership. Adelano Roker has the highlights in this report tonight.
2, 1.
U.S. and Bahamian dignitaries gathered in the capital Tuesday night to commemorate the 249th anniversary of American independence. But the event also served to reinforce bilateral ties between the two nations. Prime Minister Philip Davis addressed attendees, underscoring the long-standing relationship between the Bahamas and the United States and the mutual cooperation that continues to define it.
The bond between our two nations runs deeper than proximity. It is historic, it is personal, it is strategic. Whether through trade, migration, or shared challenges, our histories have been intimately entwined. Histories formally cemented in 1973 upon our attaining independence with the forging of diplomatic ties between our two nations.
Chargé d'Affaires Kimberly Furnish emphasized the strength of the U.S.-Bahamas partnership, stating it remains uninterrupted and is expected to deepen in key areas.
Our shared prosperity is a win for both of our countries. Just last week, the U.S. Exim Bank approved a $100 million deal that will provide state-of-the-art U.S.-made turbines to bring fast and reliable power to New Providence. Mr. Prime Minister, the United States stands with the Bahamas, and we aren't going anywhere. We are so proud to do this with you, and there is more to come, sir.
Furnish also reiterated both countries' commitment to tackling transnational crime and safeguarding borders through continued joint efforts.
Keeping them out of the hands of our children. Our Coast Guard assists with daily search and rescue missions, saving hundreds of lives annually in these waters. Initiatives like Operation Bahamas, Turks and Caicos, or OPBAT as we call it colloquially, and the U.S. Customs and Border Protection's pre-clearance facility in the Nassau Airport exemplify our commitment to combating bad actors in the region.
Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt ended the formalities with a toast to continued friendship and cooperation between the two nations.
We raise our glasses as we toast to the great country, United States of America, and the relationship between the Bahamas and America that we will continue to grow as one.
From historical bonds to modern partnerships, the celebration served not only as a tribute to American independence, but also as a testament to the enduring friendship between the Bahamas and the United States. Delano Roker, Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Delano. Well, it's a step forward in student health and wellness. That's how officials are describing the new recreational facility at the LJM Maritime Academy, officially opened with a ribbon-cutting ceremony this afternoon. The facility complete with a basketball court, a swimming pool, a tennis court. It's designed to enhance campus life for students studying at the premises on Arawak Key. President of the Academy, Dr. Brenda May Clare, praising the team behind the project, saying the new space will boost student morale and also contribute to a more vibrant campus experience.
This complex, featuring a swimming pool, a tennis court, and basketball court, represent more than just bricks and mortar. It is a reflection of our holistic vision for student development, where discipline, wellness, teamwork, and leadership are cultivated both in and out of the classroom. Therefore, this complex is expected to enhance the physical education swimming component of the rating and the cadet programs, assist in the training of our STC courses, PST specifically, which is the Personal and Survival Techniques course. And last but by no means least, it will support and reinforce the Minister of Education's national agenda, which is to ensure that every Bahamian learns to swim.
Meantime, Prime Minister Philip Davis delivering the keynote address. He praised the addition to the facility, noting that it will not only enhance campus life, but also serve as a positive outlet for students and a potential deterrent from negative behavior.
Rigorous academic instruction combined with in-depth practical training sets this institution apart. The administrators, educators, and students of the LJM Maritime Academy are raising the bar for themselves and for others around the world. LJM is not only meeting, but in some cases exceeding the global benchmarks outlined in the International Convention on Standards of Training, Certification, and Watchkeeping for Seafarers. And today, this community of seafarers takes its commitment to excellence one step further. Already, LGM students benefit from the state-of-the-art facility.
Well, Senator Darren Pickstock making a $1,000 donation to the Bahamas Crisis Center, supporting its ongoing efforts in suicide prevention. The contribution coming at a critical time as the country faces a troubling rise in reported and attempted suicides, particularly among Bahamian men. Senator Pickstock underscoring the urgency of the issue, saying with the alarming numbers we're seeing, he says it's more important than ever for everyone to do their part.
And so we do need to speak more about suicide prevention. And we also need to appeal to corporate Bahamas to support the work of the Crisis Center, opening checkbooks, and give some support to the Crisis Center because they're doing a wonderful job in helping our country with a serious national issue and national concern that we are facing. And so we want to raise awareness about the resources that are available. One being the Crisis Center hotline that are available to people struggling with suicidal thoughts.
Well, the Bahamas Crisis Center continues to play a key role in mental health advocacy, offering vital resources, counseling, and support to those in crisis. Executive Director Dr. Sandra Dean Patterson expressing her gratitude for the donation, calling it a meaningful boost to their ongoing work in suicide prevention.
That he would have thought of us. You know, every year we visit the Senate during our a day where our white ribbon campaign, when we involve men opposed to violence against women and children, and generally violence in general. And he's always been very supportive and very interested. And so I was so happy to hear that he was thinking of us and doing something for us. You know, not just the talk, but the walk.
Well, it's not every day you see a group of summer campers trading the water slides for wasabi and chef hats, but that's exactly what happened when Bahamas Adventures teamed up with the Goldwyn Resort for a hands-on culinary lesson. Our intern Layla Sands is in the kitchen with this report.
Okay.
The word means sushi mat in Japanese, and this Thursday it's the first phrase on the menu for these young Bahamian campers. Inside the kitchen of Goldwyn Resort's Oya restaurant, students from the Bahamas Adventure Summer Camp are learning the art of sushi making. Under the guidance of Executive Chef Bach of Titan Hospitality Group, who's trading in fine dining for a moment of mentorship.
Working as a chef, it's all about teaching, giving back to the next generation. And the more I can teach, more they know, easier my job becomes. So this is something that we work hard for.
Camp leader Paige Ennis says the collaboration with Goldwyn is about exposure, showing kids that the kitchen isn't just a chore, but a place of creativity and opportunity.
I called around to Titan Hospitality, and Goldwyn was one of the hotels that was recommended, and spearheading it is Chef Bar. And he was so kind enough to, give a time, and he was available for our children to come and do it.
And the campers, they're all in, eager to learn and ready to create.
Never been here before and I already love it. This is my second year at the Bahamas, and this is my first time here.
It's a hands-on summer experience that exposes students to new skills and industries outside of the classroom. And as the Bahamas Adventure Summer Camp wraps up its first year, organizers say this is just the beginning. Layla Sands, Eyewitness News.
Great time. Well, the stands are still at Clifford Park, but not for long. With Independence just days away, preparations are underway to transform the iconic space into a vibrant celebration of culture and national pride. Our Laurencia Smith catching up with the producer of the show. She filed this report.
The historic Clifford Park is still a blank canvas with only signs of independence being near is the row of Bahamian flags waving in the breeze. But in less than a week, this quiet space will come alive. Producer of the Ecumenical Service and Cultural Show, Fred Ferguson, says that this year's event is shaping up to be a show to remember, with young Bahamian artists taking center stage.
Whatever we bring, the Christian Council is bringing a wonderful script. We're going to bring a script written by Janico Pratt. And the young actors, we're just looking for them to execute what I asked them to execute. Shad Colley and the VIP's band, Shine and Gino D and the National Children's Choir and others like that. So we're just looking for them to do what I asked them to do.
Each year, thousands gather on the park to celebrate the nation's independence, which we gained from the British in 1973. And come July 9, thousands will gather to celebrate the nation's independence, first marked 52 years ago with the raising of the Bahamian flag. This year's celebration carries a powerful theme, Together We Rise.
The theme is so right on time because it talks about no matter what boundaries come our way, we're going to rise. And Bahamians, like you say, no matter what happens, whatever storms come, whatever change of government, whatever it is, if there are things that seem that they will bring us down, we don't allow that to happen.
Meanwhile, Ferguson says it's important for the next generation of creators to take center stage.
If I stay here and do it every year, then the next TikTok generation wouldn't be here to take it over. Now, it's important that they don't take it over and infuse other people. They need to build on what is ours. Learn the history of what we are building here now. As we are building on Linden, they should build on what we're doing now, bringing Linden along with it.
The show kicks off at 8 p.m. on July 9th. In the meantime, Ferguson says that teams are busy putting on the final touches for what is promising to be another great production. Laurencia Smith, Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Laurentia. Well, still to come in Eyewitness News tonight, we asked who's your favorite modern-day Bahamian artist. We spoke with the winner. We've got the details on that coming up. But first, here's a check on tonight's weather forecast.
Exclusive priority access to Grand Bahama Tiles pre-independence sale begins Monday, July 7th for one day only. With personalized service, come in and enjoy all the discounts at your leisure before the crowd arrives. See you Monday, July 7th for your exclusive pre-independence sale access.
Dreaming of the bright lights and non-stop energy of Tokyo this September? Your Scotiabank credit card could take you there. Spend $350 Bahamian dollars or more on your current card, or activate and use a new one for your chance to win an all-expenses-paid trip for you and a guest to Tokyo, Japan. 5 days, 4 nights. Tokyo's waiting. Start tapping today. Promotion runs from May 19th to July 7th.
We're back! Playhouse and Sound Investment presents your Back to the 90s Volume 11, July 12th at Breezers. From Volume 1 to Volume 10, Playhouse brings to you the most anticipated Back to the 90s party yet. July 12th at Breezers. Party with some of your favorite Playhouse DJs, Big L, AI, Pressure, alongside Extra Large and DJ Tank with special guest DJs like Tiny. Hosted by yours truly, Joe Cools, and my brother, DJ Bravo. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Rock the night away with Reggie Dapper. Performing live, Kimbo King, Monolith, and so much more. Early bird tickets are limited. Get yours today. Tickets available, cash and go, Tropics, On the Bay, and any of your favorite Playhouse DJs. For tables or Skybox, contact 819-2900. Playhouse, Back to the 90s. Sponsored by Sound Investment, Guinness, Hennessy, Paradise Games, Tropics On the Bay, Cash and Go, and Alive.
I want Bahama Grill when I get hungry. Call us at 356-4745. Barbecue, ribs or baby back and the brisket. You got to try that. And mac and cheese, potato salad, plantain and rice. I go too. Call 356-4745. I want Bahama Grill, morning, noon, or night. Donkey Kong Moscow, grill or fry, some soup and snapper. Fresh veg, green salad, even roast corn. Once you visit Bahama Grill, you want to come back.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods. Taste the difference.
This segment of Eyewitness News is brought to you by EV Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back. Well, we're taking suggestions all week long in the lead up to the 52nd Independence celebrations. And on our digital platform, you were asked, who's your favorite modern day Bahamian artist? And based on your answers, we tracked them down and spoke to the winners tonight. Here's that report.
Look at the Bahamas, tell me what you see. A beautiful sunshine sparkling in the sea.
He's most known for his big musical hit, Feel Like Whinin', but he's been writing, performing, and shaping his craft since high school.
I served about 10 years on the Defense Force in the band. I've played for numerous Bahamian artists, and I just, felt like it was a gap in the industry.
And in 2019, Lovato Sands introduced Shine 242 to the world.
In high school, I had this name, Shine Boy, and I was looking for an artist name. And I said, when God now introducing to the stage Fado, that sounds kind of, lame. So a good friend of mine was like, just take the boy off Shine and just go with Shine. And that's how we came up with Shine. And then months later, because it was kind of hard to find my music online, because it's like a million Shines, I added 242.
His first hit out the gate, one of the most popular to date. The success he did not think was possible. And for him now being named a top pick in Eyewitness News trivia was a shocker, especially running close ties with well-known top performer KB. He's always been inspired by Bahamian artists and music, especially from the likes of Phil Stubbs.
Or the way he actually tells stories.
Well, we tried to put those musical abilities to the test, but it's a challenge we'll postpone for another day. Instead, he taught Rebecca and I the chorus to his song, My Bahamas.
Bahamas, oh Bahamas, Bahamas, oh my Bahamas, Bahamas, oh Bahamas, Bahamas, oh my Bahamas.
Hey, I'm from the Bahamas.
And the countdown to independence continues. Janelle Longley, Eyewitness News.
Rebecca and Janelle, don't quit your day job. Well, Alive is marking the country's 52nd independence in a big way this year with brand new deals helping you to celebrate with even bigger savings. Mobile product specialist Trevor Bridgewater says there's quite a number of ways for you to get in on the extra savings. Tonight, he explains.
This Independence Day sale, Alive wants to cater to our new and existing customers with deals on devices. We also have device bundles as well as discounts on our Freedom and Liberty plans. The most popular things we have going on right now are our bundles on our TCL devices. That's the TCL 505 that comes with a free pair of wireless earbuds, as well as the TCL 40 SE. That's going to come with a free smartwatch when you port in. We also have some very large discounts for our postpaid customers. That's going to be up to $600 off the iPhone 16 if you're joining Alive, as well as 40% off the Samsung Galaxy S25.
That sale begins today and ends next week. Bridgewater says not to worry. There's something for everyone that's willing to participate, whether you're with the company or looking to join.
So lastly, I just want to highlight my favorite parts of the sale. That's going to be the large discounts we have on postpaid porting customers, up to $600 off the iPhone 16 and 40% off the Samsung Galaxy S25. My favorite bundle offer is going to be the $99 offer that comes with a tablet, phone, and a smartwatch. Those are going very, very fast, so if you want to take advantage of that, you're free to stop at any of our stores, retail vans, or check online. We also have all of our deals posted on our website, bealive.com/deals. And just remember, if you're porting in, we'll always find a way to work with you. Our lowest phone for porting customers, that's those coming to switch to Alive, is going to be $39, and that's also going to come with a 30-day plan.
Also to come in Eyewitness News tonight, our Laurentia Smith has your latest check on sports. Good evening, Laurencia.
Good evening, Janaea. We have the latest from one of the country's premier female softball programs. I'll tell you more about it straight ahead in sports.
When your hands are too full, life is just too complicated. Nala, Sally, come here. Uncomplicate. Go faster, safer, greener with the digital way to pay. With Tap to Pay, it's as easy as a gentle touch. No more headaches. Say hello to convenience. The future of pay is digital with options like credit cards, debit cards, online banking, and digital wallets. Make every experience unforgettable. Embrace the ease of digital payments today.
You again today?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Villa. It's me again, but not for another household expenditure survey. As promised, your $70 voucher.
Money never come too late. Here I come. Come, girl.
Smell, I just want to take the time out to thank you for your willingness, for your participation in this household expenditure survey.
It was my pleasure. I'm going to take my gift certificate. I'm going to buy my fruits and vegetables. Thank you, Jesus.
Everything that you share with BNSI stays private by law. We don't name names, we just count what matters. All that we ask is that you be honest. Finish the survey so we can truly represent our communities.
Complete your household expenditure survey and receive your $70 food or gas voucher.
At BOB, we take pride in our business banking.
I chose Bank of the Bahamas because it was a Bahamian-owned bank. The bank has certainly supported our evolution through overdraft facilities, purchasing of equipment, facilitating of salary payments, and I really believe that Bank of the Bahamas is able to help in the development of the local economy. I would truly recommend the services at Bank of the Bahamas.
Looking for insurance that fits your lifestyle and your budget? At Star General Insurance, we've got you covered. Whether it's motor insurance with flexible options for third-party liability and comprehensive coverage, or commercial insurance products that protect your business, we have choices you can afford. Own a home or renting? Our home insurance products have just what you need. And for the adventurers out there, we offer marine insurance too. Visit our website or social media pages for contact information and quotes. Star General, insurance made simple.
Independence celebrations are right around the corner, and so are the savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Par Excellence long grain rice, 5 pounds, $4.19. Rainbow pigeon peas, 15 ounces, $1.39. Persian limes, 3 for 99 cents. Fresh pork, $2.39 per pound. Everfresh purified water, 1 gallon, $1.39. Join the Super Value Quality Points program today at any Super Value or Quality supermarkets.
Ready to insure your ride? Our new website is ready for you. Visit jsjohnson.com. Select coverages, go to Motor, and click Get a Quote. We have made it easier than ever to request a quote online. Fill in all the required fields. When you're done, hit Submit. You'll receive a response via email within 24 hours. Visit jsjohnson.com today.
What you doing there? Oh, you didn't know it? Popeye's giving up the $5,000 to summer dog. Stop that! All you gotta do is purchase a Nola box, any Popeye's location. You can even enter online to win. A Nola box? Huh? What that is? That's a chicken sandwich, 2 tenders, fries, apple pie, drink for $13.95.
Eyewitness Sports is brought to you by 103.5 The Beat.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Eyewitness Sports. I'm Laurencia Smith. Thanks for joining us. Topping sports tonight from the baseball diamond.
The stage is set for the official launch of the show.
All-Star Survival 2025, presented by At-Bat Softball Program, a national girls softball showcase featuring the top 100 U14, U18 players across the 242. Event organizer and CEO of At-Bat, Deshae Stubbs, says that the showcase is more than just about the game. It's a celebration of athletic talent, community spirit, and social awareness through the power of sports.
So we started BOP about 8 years ago. After we participated on the 19U national team, we saw the opportunities, a full roster of coaches. They had 12 uniform. They had transportation. They had so many more things that we didn't have an opportunity to have. So looking at that and looking at how many of those kids on those rosters were, they had high school and college scholarships. That's something that we wanted to bring and give the Bahamian kids that opportunity too.
This weekend's events are set to be hosted over at the JBLN Field. There will be an All-Star Challenge and alumni game throughout the weekend. Everything wraps up on July 6th. Now let's head on over to the tennis court. Eyewitness Sports tonight is highlighting one of the country's top junior tennis players who's continuing to make his mark on the court. It's been a standout year from Michael Major Jr., who just wrapped up his sophomore year at the historic Howard University as a member of the men's tennis team.
I played number 1 at my school, so I had a pretty good season, good record, pick up some good wins. I beat a guy ranked top 100 NCAA, so I think I had a pretty solid season. And in terms of my game, I think I don't want to let too much people know, but I think just the little things, the little things that everyone has to work on when you get to a certain point.
Howard University closed out the season with a 6-14 record and a first-round exit from the Middle Eastern Atlantic Conference Championships. But Major Jr. still made his presence felt. He was named Team MVP, earning second All-Team MEAC honors and picking up MEAC All-Academic recognitions. Having played the game since he was a toddler, Major Jr. says he's grateful for the opportunity that tennis has given him.
Well, tennis that is, just like old people or just, certain types of people play tennis, but that's not what it is. I think tennis is a good outlet for everybody. I think it's a really good sport. Like, honestly, even if it's just recreational, almost especially, we need to, get more people involved, I'd say. And I think with what's going on now, I think it's going in the right direction.
We're definitely looking forward to great things from Major Jr. in the future. Well, that's what's making sports at this hour. I'm Laurencia Smith. Stay tuned for more news on the other side of the break.
Join us on Social Mania, a new and dynamic game show based on the Ministry of Education's primary and junior high school social studies curriculum. Students from schools across the Bahamas go head-to-head as their knowledge of social studies is challenged. In this episode, Yellow Elder Primary battles with Sandilands Primary School. Which school will emerge as winner? To find out, join us as these two schools engage in intense competition. Don't miss it.
Measles is on the rise around the world, and the Bahamas is at risk,
which makes us very vulnerable as a nation for the possible outbreak of measles cases.
Every Saturday in May from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., the Ministry of Health and Wellness will host MMR immunization visits in South Beach, Coconut Grove, Fox Hill, and Elizabeth Estates. Clinics in these areas will remain open until 8 p.m. twice per week. Get your child immunized now.
You're watching Eyewitness News.
That wraps up news this Thursday. Coming up in Beyond the Headlines with Shanique Miller, it's a look at all of today's top stories that's coming up. And Beyond the Headlines, it starts right after this. That does it for us here at Eyewitness News. It's certainly been a pleasure having you in our company tonight. On behalf of the entire news team, I'm Janae Wall saying good night and be safe, everyone.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Tired of driving around from place to place just to get your car insured and licensed? Frustrated with the process of being back and forth from your insurance company to road traffic? Well, BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers just made insuring and licensing your motor vehicle as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1. Visit us at the Road Traffic Department, Section 1, Thomas A. Robinson Sports Stadium. At our office, you can purchase or renew your insurance or get your vehicle inspected. We at BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers represent major carriers. Step 2. See the professionals at Road Traffic to get your vehicle licensed. Step 3. Enjoy your day. Insure with BMG Insurance Agents and Brokers today, saving you time and money. Your one-stop shop for all of your insurance needs. Great rates, convenient, excellent service. For more information, call us at 322-2221.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
of Grand Bahama, who was attacked and beaten, hit repeatedly with an iron pipe by a parent who had come to have a parent-teacher conference. It's something that's quite concerning for Sandra Major, who is president of the Grand Bahama Teachers Union. She joins me right now. Hello to you, Sandra. Thank you so much, Ms. Major, for being here. Of course, you are president of the Grand Bahama Teachers Union. Let's just jump right into what is taking shape, how school campuses have changed, and how you feel as though the student now has more power, more even authority, more rights than teachers, administrators, and all of the support staff on a school campus.
Thank you very much, and thank you for this invitation. One correction, that we're not the Grand Bahama Teachers Union. We are Teachers Union up for the Bahamas. We have members on all islands and keys in the Bahamas.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I do apologize again.
Yes.
Of course, this is Sandra
No
Major.
problem.
She is president of a teachers union with members not only in Grand Bahama, but around the Bahamas. And so thank you very much for joining me.
Yes, thank you. But it really, truly is a sad day when we have all of the different disciplines going on in the school that we cannot manage, such as all the violence when someone comes to attack a principal at school. We stand with our brother Stephen McPhee from the managers union, because we understand it could have been one of us. And, you know, safety on a school is very important if education is to take place, if learning is to take place. Teachers must know, principals must know, students must know that they are safe. In this new environment, with children, students having so many rights, you know, the right to do this and the right to do this, and you must understand, if you take the rights of the teacher without giving them any form of discipline, how do we discipline children? We have to find creative ways to discipline children without them misbehaving.
I absolutely agree with you, and we see how that's playing out. I mean, students now, I guess they probably know that that your hands are tied significantly, and so we see how that's playing out. But let's go back then. Let's just flesh this out first before we go to how students have apparently taken over campuses in terms of having more rights, or seemingly more rights. Let's talk about the concern of safety. How are school campuses secured when principals are now at risk for wanting to meet with parents, wanting for the best of that person's, his or her child who is a student in the institution, but just are at risk and so vulnerable for being attacked? How frightening is that?
That is quite true, because of course it's report card day, and you want the parents to come and collect the report cards. That's why we're having the day. And so you invite them on the campus now for this day. However, unsuspected, you just now suddenly attack. It really makes you feel unsafe. And what to be put in place? What would the government put in place now to make sure that on a report card day, all of the persons coming on the campus are safe to come? Do we vet them? What do we do to make sure, okay, we want you to come, see your child, see your parent, see your teacher. We wanted to speak to the teacher, but in your coming, would it then put harm on our teachers in the school? Would it cause administrations to now be afraid to let anyone on the campus? Are we now going to get to a point where report cards will be given out at the gate and no one is allowed on the campus?
Well, that sounds like a plausible option, quite frankly.
Right.
But let's you say what the government put in place. But let's talk about what's in place already. Because during the time of report card day, I imagine it is more scanty because school is basically closed. Who is on campus? Who is on campus? How many security officers are there, and also staff?
Now, remember, this one, however, was on the Friday, which means report card day would have been on the Thursday. So this person would have been collecting after the official day of report card. So it will even be less person, and that school is very small, only having a staff of 4, with a security staff of 1 who was then on vacation, who was not there at that moment. But of course, this was not the regular report card day, because more persons would have been on the campus. But being the people that we are, you accommodate parents even after report card day. Report cards would be in the office, and you would say, they're here, you can come and collect them, because we know we want you. You may have had a legitimate reason why you could not come. So we make provisions that even after report card day, you can come and collect a report card. But if now that puts us in danger, we must have another alternative.
No, I agree. And like you said, listen, if something doesn't come up between now and the new school semester, you may just have to hand the report card through the fence, through the hole in the fence. Now you said
that's what it may have to be.
Absolutely. Now you said that particular school that we're talking about has one security officer, but generally speaking, how many security officers are there? And if that person was on vacation, which is my God. So the person is on vacation, that means the entire campus is just open and free for all with that one individual there being vulnerable. But shouldn't have been a replacement security officer? And often with the larger campuses, how many sort of security officers are there to ensure not just parents and guardians or even somebody else who has a bad intention coming in, but the students themselves acting out? How is security on these campuses?
Yes. It's based on the amount of persons in the school, and for years now we've been having a security shortage in the schools, and so we really don't have enough on the campuses to manage them, because if you have securities in the front, then you may not have securities at the back of the campus, and especially if it's a large campus. Mm-hmm. So security issues have always been, for a while now, has been an issue on campus.
Wow, that there's worrisome.
Yes.
Now, let's talk about maybe how all of this, or maybe it's an entirely different issue, but teachers now appear under stress and under siege. We see earlier just today a headline and a story of 2 guidance counselors, again on the island of Grand Bahama. And believe me, this acting up is not synonymous to Grand Bahama, but it just happens to be Grand Bahama again. 2 guidance counselors getting into a physical altercation. What is happening? How would you describe the mood on campuses now, the mood in the administrator's office, the mood among the teaching staff, that these ones who are supposed to be setting the example and know better got into this altercation?
Yes. See, this is what we have come to, which becomes really so sad, because even we understand that all persons are under pressure, and the way we deal with it sometimes we take too long to deal with it. Even those persons guiding sometimes need guidance. Sometimes we need your support. And this is unfortunate that it had to get to this. That there should be some other avenue. We know we have the employee assistance program that's offered to everyone in education. What is
it called?
The employee assistance program, the EAP.
So it's something similar to some sort of like get help, mental health type of a program.
Yes.
Is it mandatory? I think nowadays it should be mandatory.
It's not mandatory, but if you can be recommended there, and somebody can recommend, or you can go yourself if you feel like you're having challenges mentally. If you need some help, it's free for us to just go. But of course, some of us out of pride won't want to go. But in some instances, you can suggest that you go. But it's sad that and it hurts to know that we got to such a point that there had to be an altercation between both of them. There should have been another way that we can deal with it, as a private matter, and see what the issues would be and resolve them at sitting across from each other with guidance and work out the issues that we have. Because, in all in life, we're going to have issues with people. And as teachers, as guidance counselors, as administrators, we ourselves have issues and we have to know how to deal with them in order to not come across as if we don't care or let the burden that we have. We go to school and it will pass on to us. If we don't know how to deal with our own issues, it will eventually come out. And I think in this instance, maybe that's what has happened. And it's sad.
Let's talk about the teaching profession in general, particularly because we will get to where students are nowadays and how taxing and challenging that is. But let's just talk about the strain, the stress, perhaps the mental anguish that is now education or on school campuses.
Listen, this is really so true. Right now, UNESCO speaks to the fact that these are self-sustainable goal 4, which is global education for the world. They're saying now, within the next Right now, they say about 44 million teachers shortage. Teachers are continually leaving. And one of the main reasons they talk about is stress. We talk about the heavy workload, the additional, so you need support from your administrators. You need them from the government. You need it from the community. So teachers, one thing that stress a lot of teachers out right now, going to the family islands in the Bahamas, because some of them could be highly political. And so when they go there, you feel like, okay, you want to go, you told you're going to be sent, and then you have to wait some time to get some things done. So they want to go there knowing that, okay, I'm going and I'm enthusiastic to go. But when I get there, I meet these challenges. But you want me to for them to be safe in their classrooms, to have good mental health, to order to reach all of the children in their classrooms. There's some issues that must be sorted out, because sometimes the paperwork that we do is a lot. And so we have to be able to manage our paperwork, manage a large class. See, parents don't see the day. I was teaching for over 40 years. The children have changed. The level of disrespect in the classroom is great. And the level of having to discipline them is a challenge. And that's the challenge for the new teachers. And
why do you, let's go right there. Let's jump in right there, because you said it's already challenging. It's exacerbated now by today's students who are showing up, and their parents showing up too, in some cases armed, wanting to fight you and your colleagues and all the rest of it. Let's just talk about today's students though. How is it that you feel, and I know the opinion is not yours alone, that students now have more rights on these campuses than you all do, and it's not in the best way, because it's something going on with maybe the water or something that they are now showing up so differently?
I'm thinking that, for me personally, I think children feed off their parents, and so everyone now has rights. Now we want you to come to school for your right to learn, want all of that, but if you support your children and you send them to school to say, when you go to school, you have to be respected. You be respectful to the adults in the room. You have to cooperate with your classmate, cooperate with the school. But if you have the parent, if something happens now, they're not to everybody. We're talking to the set of people, not everyone in the schools. But you're going to come and you don't know which class your child is in. But suddenly on report card day, you're coming and you want to be this child, or why did my child get this? But you never paid attention the whole year.
The entire semester.
You are putting things on Facebook about the school. You're doing the next thing about the school. You're not supporting us. So the children are now feeling of that. They say, well, if my parents, my parents could do this, and I'm a reflection of who they are. So I am now carrying that same thing. So I come to school with the attitude, well, if I don't like it, my parents coming here for all of y'all, or my brother will come for you, or this. So our thing is, how do we safeguard ourselves against all of that? So we do. Now we cut back. So we will teach, but we're not going to say put ourselves in harm, because thinking if we discipline you, somebody is going to come against us. So we have to make sure that we keep ourselves safe, because the first thing is we have to be safe in our classrooms.
And then the thing is, I imagine that hampers you from being a more effective teacher, because discipline, law, order, structure is also a part of learning.
That's for sure. Without it, you're wasting time. The one child in the front who may want to learn, and the 5 in the back who being disruptive. And you're saying, okay, you have to sit down and be quiet. What do? Because in order to make this work, we truly need all persons on deck. Parents play a major role in this. Discipline would be better in the schools if parents were totally involved in it. We can partner with parents and discipline children. When you say, okay, we're sending the homework home. Parents say, my child don't ever have homework. What you mean they have homework? Read a book. You always have homework. So if you partner with us, we send things home, but you only come when the child was disciplined for something. Now you come in to fight. You ain't coming otherwise. We want you there for the good and the bad. We don't only want you there when you come in to think it's bad. When the child is doing good, come. Support us. Ask us questions. Ask about your child in the middle of the term. Don't wait until Christmas. Don't wait until summer. Come and ask. And that's what we're there for.
Be participatory. What needs to happen in one sentence, okay, maybe 1.5, from the executive in education to be able to address everything that you mentioned, because it's very urgent. The disruption on the school campus, the fact that many administrators are not safe, as has been proven, the fact that teachers seem to be very much under stressed and just not able to handle their own issues. What needs to happen, you think? What new thing needs to happen to help guide the new school year?
Again, it's called partnership. Everyone must be on the same page. We must have safety in our schools, and it must be a part of the government's initiative, the school's initiative, the union's initiative, that all persons on the school campus are safe. Whatever new metric we have to put in place this school year, whether it's my issue is I'm giving things out, handing at the gate, whatever needs to be done, knowing that whoever comes on the campus right now, no one's allowed on the campus during school time. You have to stop at security. You must have clearance to come onto the school campus. That's in place already. You have some other security officers on place from the police department. We have those in place. But we must know that when parents must understand that when you send your children to school, they must understand what the rules are in the school, and we must be safe. The parents must know there are rules for them for coming on our campus. You can't just walk on it as if you are just out in the street. No, there's a rule for coming. There's a way to dress. There's a way to come onto campus. You can't just come any kind of way. And until all of us are doing the same thing on our campuses, then we will not be safe. But all of us are in this together.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Of course, I look forward to speaking with you, President of the Teachers Union nationwide, really, Sandra Major, based in Grand Bahama, but President and with many members all over the country, speaking on the issues in schools, on school campuses in 2025, where students have kind of just hijacked the system, hijacked the campuses and inserted themselves, and teachers are sometimes defenseless. Also speaking on what's going on among teachers and educators and how they're feeling in the middle of all of this. Thank you once again, Sandra Major, Madam President. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Beyond the Headlines. We're back right after this. Stay close.
Calling all contractors. Your exclusive priority access to Grand Bahama Tiles pre-independent sale begins Monday, July 7th for 1 day only. With personalized service, come in and enjoy all the discounts at your leisure before the crowd arrives. See you Monday, July 7th for your exclusive pre-independent sale access.
Happy Independence Bahamas! Let's celebrate 50 plus together with a unique Janae's Uniform Center Independence print, dry fit polo or t-shirts, ribbons and pole bows in black, gold, and aquamarine. Janae's special family package includes buy 2 adults and 3 children Independence polos or t-shirts and get 15% off. Outfit your staff for a special Independence dress of week or day with a different design. For more than 30 pieces of Janae's Independence polos or t-shirts, get up to 25% discount. Janae's Uniform Center Chesapeake Road Independence Selections. Choose your favorite and celebrate 50 plus. Restrictions apply.
Welcome to Blissful Escapes, where luxury meets affordability. Whether you're seeking relief from aches and pains or simply looking to indulge in some well-deserved pampering, relax and detox in our infrared sauna. Enjoy a soothing Swedish massage or an invigorating exfoliating body scrub. We also provide advanced facial treatments using cutting-edge technology, including hydrofacial, microneedling, and microcurrent therapies, located at the shops of Cable Beach Plaza.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
You work hard to provide for and protect the ones you love. However, life can present unexpected challenges. Who you call in times of need matters. Insurance Management is a Bahamian-owned company that has been serving our community for over 40 years, offering a wide range of coverage for all of your personal, professional, and commercial needs. When life happens, rest easy knowing that our skilled and experienced agents are there for you in your time of need, so that you can get back to what matters most. Insurance Management. Nobody does it better.
Win a brand new 2026 GAC MPOW every week for 5 weeks. Every 10 reward points earns you 1 digital entry. The more entries you gain, the better your chances to win. 5 weeks, 5 cars. Will you be one of our lucky winners? Catch the keys today, only at Island Luck. Island Luck reminds you that it's only a game, so game responsibly.
If you enjoy watching Beyond the Headlines, take advantage of our exclusive offers with 4 15-minute interview segments at $1,200 and 20 30-second TV ads at $2,000. Contact 557-0258 or 557-0259 for more information. Go beyond with Beyond the Headlines.
Well, on the heels of its East link-up, the Progressive Liberal Party says its work to touch and feel, hear the Bahamian people is just getting started. In fact, it's another link-up that's set for later this month. Well, joining me right now is the National Vice Chair of the PLP, Bradley Kemp, to talk about what took place at the East link-up and also to give a preview of what's set for the Central link-up. Good evening to you, Mr. Kemp. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. It's good to have you here.
Good evening, Sinead. Thank you. It's good to be here.
Link-up is a link-up. That's quite an interesting term and phrase, those two words. What went into deciding to call what it is that you all are doing link-ups?
Well, Sinead, when the leadership team decided to do it, they're thinking about the Bahamian people. It's not so much as a PLP phrase. They want to link up with the Bahamian people. You know, leadership is interested in the Bahamian people, what they think about the government or what they think about, you know, the Progressive Liberal Party and how they govern and so forth. So they want to link up with the people and they want to speak to the people.
So a part of what these meetings are, or mini rallies, or whatever it is you all are calling them, is to kind of also get a feel among those in attendance what their thoughts are and what it is that they perhaps would want to say to the PLP.
Well, that is correct. It is basically designed to, you know, have our candidates and our members of parliament, cabinet ministers speak to the people, you know, and actually reach out to the people so that the people would understand where their governance come from and how they want to govern and so forth. You know, so they basically want to connect with the people, the Bahamian people, you know, and not so much as it's not just a PLP thing, okay? It's a Bahamian people thing. Just link up.
Just link up.
Yeah.
I know, of course, you're going to give a preview of the Central link up, but let's just talk about the East link up. We saw that a few weeks ago that took place. Give us an idea of exactly what took place there and you know, what was the feel among those in attendance?
Well, Sinead, as you saw that we had 4 dynamic speakers that, you know, came and display their constituency and they brought their people together, you know, and, you know, they spoke to the nation as to, you know, how they want the nation to connect with them, you know, and to come forward. You had Joe Beck, the Minister, the Honorable Joe Beck Kobe Davis, who is a dynamic speaker, and she did an awesome job in speaking to the people and linking up with the people and everything. You also had Your Excellency Leslie Bryce, who is another awesome person who did a very, very spectacular job out there on that Monday evening. You know, you had Honorable Zine Lightburn, who also did an awesome job. We had 4 and also our chairman and the Honorable Frederick Mitchell, another one who did a dynamic job, with speaking to the people and telling the people what their plans are and everything. So basically, it's just about displaying, the leadership, displaying the members of parliament, displaying the cabinet ministers and stuff to connect with the people so that the people can link up, and it's also a feedback.
What was the feedback you think that you got? I mean, I imagine, of course, you obviously were there.
Yes.
And so when you walked the grounds and walked among the people and spoke with many of them, I imagine, what is it that you were able to glean?
Well, the people were very excited. They came out in droves, and they were very excited about what the PLP were doing. They came in, they connect, they socialize, they listen to the messages and everything, and the people were very, very excited. As you could hear from the crowd, all of the horns and the cheering, and people they were really excited, and furthermore, they were so excited, they're constantly asking, when is the next one? Where's the next one? And so forth and so on. So, which we're presently putting together now.
Oh, okay. Well, before you talk about the next one, how would you compare, how would you say this PLP, meaning a 2025 PLP headed into a next general election, compares to like a PLP 10 years ago, 20 years ago? What are you sensing that is different, that perhaps is a maybe renewed focus or new focus, that kind of thing?
Well, Shanique, I'm glad you asked, because this PLP, I think, listens more to the people. They're interested in what the people think, how the people feel, how the people wants to be governed. They do listen, and they discuss, the thoughts of the people. They come together, they discuss the thoughts of the people, how they can better, serve the people, as servants, because that's what they are. They are your servants, the people's servants, and, they're interested in your thoughts, your views, and everything. And you can see, whereas when the people speak, that they do incorporate some of the things that you speak of and everything. But this.
So these link-ups just saying to dance, party, and sing, it's actually to, just as you're saying, to be able to hear from the people,
right?
Understand what they're saying, and to if necessary, get into action and do some stuff that they're saying.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that is good. This I could tell you, this Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Brave Davis, has a heart for the Bahamian people, and I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt in my mind that he is interested in you, the Bahamian people. And he is interested in your thoughts, your views, and everything. And he does listen. He does listen.
Well, let's talk about, because what you are really here to talk about, obviously, is the next link-up. When is that scheduled for? And are these link-ups going to become a national thing?
Well, Shanique, they are a national thing because when these links up are designed, they're designed with the Bahamian people in mind, okay? It is designed to get information out to the Bahamian people, to get information in from them, to hear their thoughts, their views, how they feel about the government, and so forth and so on. Our next link up is scheduled for the 28th of July, the 28th of this month. And that is supposed to be in Windsor Park, all right? Whereas we're going to be bringing...
That's the East Street area?
The East Street area,
okay.
yes. It's Windsor Park down there, East Street and Wolf Road, okay? And we have another 4 dynamic speakers who are going to be coming to you and giving you the vision for the way forward. Okay?
What can people expect from them? And the thing is, people are in, as you would know this better than me, the political season has started. What is it that you think your people, you are a national vice chairman, what do you think that your people, those 4 that you talk about, they will be candidates, I imagine. Yeah. What is it that they need to say, they need to show these people who will be attending that, listen, hey, they deserve their trust again?
Well, they will be speaking to their plans going forward. given an opportunity to continue to represent the people in their given constituency. They will be speaking to their plans going forward. They will be speaking to, what they intend to do for the people, and everything. So it's basically coming to the people, feeling the people out, letting them know what their plans are, what they plan to do, how they plan to engage them, even on the campaign grounds and everything. They are going to bring you their views, their visions, and how they can better serve the Bahamian people.
And is this going to somehow reach the Family Islands?
It will, indeed. We're going to cover the Family Islands as well as New Providence. We're going to be covering all the regions.
By the way, is this the new look of what a rally? Remember, there used to be like the political rallies. Is this sort of a new version of that?
It is a new version. It's more of a more personal touch to the people. So yes, but the Prime Minister has a lot of things in store. So I could say to the Bahamian people, stay tuned. The Prime Minister is full of surprises. And like I said, he have you in mind. He has good governance in mind for you.
National Vice Chairman of the Progressive Liberal Party, Bradley Camp, here this evening, speaking about Link Up. Thank you so much for stopping by and obviously sharing that information with my viewers about what it is that the PLP has in store and what the next move is in terms of those Link Up events. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Cindy.
Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, you all know it's Thursday already, and guess who is here? Take one guess. That's right, Ian Thomas. He joins me right after the break. Stay close.
Grand Bahama Tiles is celebrating independence with a 25% off store-wide sale. On July 8th and July 9th, enjoy store-wide savings with some items up to 60% off. And the first 10 customers get an additional $52 off their entire purchase. Let's celebrate independence with great savings. Call them at 352-7920.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
As we continue to develop the orange economy of the Bahamas and empower our artists and artisans, we as a government intend to show tangible support. We are therefore requesting our Bahamian artists and artisans to submit images of their handmade, authentically made Bahamian products and prices as we move to produce a live digital booklet with Bahamian-made works. With the creation of a live booklet, artisans can always submit new works to be included. It is our intent to use this book as a catalog for the purchase of items by all senior government officials for gifts, display items, and the like. Ministers, permanent secretaries, members of parliament, and ambassadors will be supporting our orange economy by the purchase of items and in sharing this book to the wider global creative community. We are committed to grow and expand the orange economy of the Bahamas.
At the Water and Sewage Corporation, safety and convenience are our top priorities. However, our meter readers face challenges that can make their job difficult. Locked gates to guard dogs sometimes leads to missed readings and estimated bills, which can be frustrating for you and us. That's why we're upgrading to digital meters. They bring safety, accuracy, and convenience to homes across the Bahamas. We can streamline data collection, reduce on-site visits, and provide more accurate bills with no more estimates. Digital meters also help detect leaks early, saving you from costly bills and reducing water waste. Soon, a user-friendly app will let you track your water usage, manage bills, and stay informed, all at your fingertips. Over the next year, we're rolling out digital meters nationwide, transforming how we serve you with a safer and cost-efficient water supply. To learn about our digital meters, visit our website or call us today. And don't forget to update your information at any of our locations.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
If you enjoy watching Beyond the Headlines, take advantage of our exclusive offers with 4 15-minute interview segments at $1,200 and 20 30-second TV ads at $2,000. Contact 557-0258 or 557-0259 for more information. Go beyond with Beyond the Headlines.
Welcome. You bet right. I tell you, you all know Ian is here when you see I come in talking. But welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers is here to talk about, I see you with that. Listen, I need that right now for my back. I love that. I love that massage, the instrument that you have. But Ian, welcome to Beyond the Headlines. I know, and we all look forward to when you're here because, and I see you with some new stuff.
Yeah.
Some new stuff on the table.
Yeah,
so let's jump right in.
Hey. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you as well.
I just want to say these things. Good evening, Bahamas. My name is Ian Thomas, and I am from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers is a marketing company where we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and
I heard you on an ad, by the way.
Me?
Yeah, it was like television. I heard your voice. You did a voiceover.
I did a voiceover?
And I'm like, wow, he does that training as well. And so there he is with his voiceover.
Man, listen, yeah, that's cool. I appreciate it. Was it good?
You sounded like yourself. You are Ian.
Okay, cool.
No,
cool.
which is good. But I'm saying you sounded like you.
Okay, then let me just put my number out there. My phone number is 552-0212.
We beat you
That's
to it.
552-0212. There it is. 552-0212. You dial 552-0212. Hey, listen here. I was away, and then I had some people contact me, and they said they love listening to you in Philadelphia, and that's Linda Linda Hooker, she listens to you in Philadelphia.
Linda, I noticed this. Linda, I apologize in advance. What is her name?
Her name is Linda Hooker. Her and her family loves to listen to you.
This now?
Linda Hooker, they listen to you in Philadelphia. Yes, I'm trying to tell you, these people love you.
What were the last people? Linda, you be lying.
I can't even remember.
What were the last people's names?
Remember
No, there was
Shanique Miller. I can't remember who it was, but I'm telling you who likes you now. Why are you so confrontational with people who find you amazing? So Linda Hooker, she says, it's a wonderful thing. If you're ever in Philadelphia and you have time to kill, come on down. You can hang out. You can hang out with the Hookers, and you guys will have a great time. They'll take you everywhere, and probably even you can go and visit their family and everything. They live in a beautiful gated community and very upscale. So you can tell that these are some high upscale hookers. So they are very, very good. Linda Hooker, you amazing person. I just applaud you. And you can tell when they pull up. They always family oriented, always coming together. When they pull up in their cars, boom, car loaded down with hookers. So it's just wonderful people. They love you. They love you on this show, Beyond the Headlines. Just wonderful, Shanique Miller. And
Ian, you are so wrong. First of all, if these people, and I know we have viewers all over the United States, the Caribbean, I am grateful to all of you.
Yes.
All around the Bahamas, the United States, and the region, of course. I'm grateful, even in Europe. But Linda, if first of all, if that's your last name.
That is you, Linda.
Thank you for watching. I appreciate you tuning in from all the way in Philadelphia. Do you like when Ian does that? Because I know he does. He doing foolishness. I know it.
I heard a little birdie in my ear. We don't even have earpieces. Golden Gates. It's their summer scoops time again. So all you people live in Golden Gates, it's happening right now for the entire month of July and August.
Yes.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, the kids can go down there and have free ice cream. Each child can have 2 ice creams per day. So that's 2 times 3. That's 6 ice creams per week. That's wonderful.
Very
for
good.
the entire month.
So they're like helping the kids stay cool.
Stay cool, very
this
good.
Summer.
And you can do that at the Golden Gates Constituency Office. And the
this
ice
is
cream,
a constituency thing. Man, wait a minute. The member of parliament is not playing.
She's not messing around.
Ian, and your reach is far.
That's my girl. I love her because she's my cousin. But anyway, listen here.
That's what's happening.
Golden Gates Constituency Office. You can go down there and get free ice cream. Yep, you heard it, absolutely free. And that's brought to you by the MP, Honorable Pia Glover-Roll. People trying to call me now. Pia Glover-Roll, and she wants to show just how much she loves the awesome Golden Gates babies with a magnificent initiative for these hot summer days, of course. So just remember the ice cream giveaway will be limited to 2 ice creams per child.
Per kid.
Yes, per day. And that's Wednesday, Friday, and Mondays. I should say it better than that.
Mondays,
Wednesdays, and Fridays. Summer scoops at the Golden Gates Constituency.
That's what they're calling it.
That's what they're calling it. Yep. And also what they're doing, it's 2 other things that they're doing. Golden Gates Summer Camp is on. That's going to be from the 14th of July until the 18th. That's a summer camp. All the kids, it's anticipated, they can't wait. They're getting ready
This is
to
the
do
same.
it.
This is also the constituency
Yes,
of
it's
Golden
the
Gates
Golden
putting
Gates
that on?
Yep, you've got that right.
The kids need something to do.
The minister and her
parents are
team,
so happy.
the minister and her team wants you guys to come there and join them from the July 14th to the 18th at Sybil Strawn Primary School, beginning from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for a week of cultural enrichment, learning, fun, and empowerment, designed for kids from ages 5 to 15. So that's really, really, really good. It's always a hit with the residents. Space is limited, though.
Also, they have to quickly get in
so
and
you want to
register.
go there and register, and you possibly can register online, probably on their Facebook page. And also, there's a QR code that you can scan, so you can give me a call, and I'll forward that to you. My number's on the screen, and I'll say it one more time, 552-0212, or you can dial 552-0212. You can reach me on both of those numbers,
That is really good.
Yeah.
Because, and I say that to say, just for the whole idea of it all, parents are looking for somewhere safe, somewhere that it's wonderful, where kids can still learn, have fun for summer.
Yep.
So this
and there's still more, But wait, there's more.
But wait,
Yeah. So down now. Also, this is happening Saturday, July 19th. That's the Saturday right after everything's completed. They're going to close out with a big bang. Brilliant students with the Golden Gates Report Card Rewards Day. It's happening at the Golden Gates Assembly Park from 12 to 2 p.m. Have your child down there. If they've received a GPA of 3.0 and higher, bring their report card and a proof of residency and collect a special gift personally from the MP, Miss Pia Glover-Roll.
So that's if your GPA was 3. Listen. I've seen this in the U.S.
Yes.
This is amazing. There's a guy on TikTok somewhere, and if the kids do, he encourages those who are a little under as well. But you come there with your A's. He gives you like $100, and then it's a food store. So he's like, pick up whatever you want in the food store. So this is that version of that, right? This is saying if you barely made it this semester, you've got to aspire higher next semester so that you go there, collect your gifts.
I like what you're saying.
And that you are a part of the ones, the kids in that constituency who are celebrated for being amazing. That's a good incentive.
Yeah,
I like that.
I love what you're saying. So remember, entire month of July and August, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you guys can have free ice cream. Then from the 14th to the 18th, Sybil Strawn School, that's for a week of summer camp. And also, lastly, they're going to end on the July 19th and give away rewards and special incentives and everything to kids who got 3.0 or more on their report cards. So that's going to be at the last one. Where's that going to be? That's going to be at celebrating Golden Gates report. At Golden Gates Assembly Park. Wow, Golden Gates Assembly Park. Sorry about that. Golden Gates Assembly Park. They're going to have a good time. And that's what's happening there with the constituency of Golden Gates. People always ask me about the massager.
So good.
You know what? People keep borrowing it, and everywhere I go, even out there in the thing.
They borrow
And I think
it?
they're not borrow it, they use it. Oh, it feels so good.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, only $149.95. Get yourself one. It comes with 7 different heads. It's wonderful to get yourself a nice massage and have yourself, you can massage your partner, massage yourself. Has about 7 different heads, like I said, and it's the massage gun, the deep tissue massage gun. You're gonna love it. Also, what people have been asking me about is, this is brand new. I want to, can the television pick this up? You see
Right
that?
there, yeah, right there.
Let me read it. It says, ladies, this product will transform you into Miss Grippy. Your partner will be speechless with that firm tightness that you've always wanted. It's guaranteed. It's only $24.95. It's a
Justin, you should really keep the camera there. You ain't gonna do a wide shot for that. Just keep it tight.
It's
and then he told me
just
tightness.
keep it tight.
Yes, keep it. Yeah, go right there. Go right in.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what
go
she
there.
said.
Go there.
Yeah. So it's a new upgraded. It's vaginal tightener cream. It's organic formula, and it's for anti-aging and dryness relief. So it's a wonderful, wonderful product, rejuvenating, lifting, and firming. It's only $24.95. This is selling out like crazy. It's a vaginal tightener. You are going to love it. You and your partner are going to love it. So give me a call about that. Also, the Jimarito Eye Honey. Where are we? Jimarito Eye Honey. This is great. If you're suffering from blurry vision, you need to get yourself the Jimarito Eye Honey, and it's going to clear up all that mucus behind the eye. And I wish I had this here opened up, but I don't. But this is ideal for individuals who are suffering from cataracts and glaucoma. You take about 1 or 2 drops per week. You put it directly in the eye.
It's only about 2 drops a week.
Yes. It's going to sting at first. Maybe about a minute or less. And then you're going to start to feel relief. It clears up those, and anyone who's dealing with some type of eye issue, you know that it's something sensitive, and you really don't want to start losing your vision. Now, this isn't going to be a cure, but this is going to help you see much more clearly. It's the Jimarito Eye Honey. It's a bee honey. It's made by stingless bees that produce this honey once a year. So it's wonderful. You guys online on TikTok and so forth, you know you've seen it a lot. And it's only $69.95. People are calling all over from the Family Islands and here locally, and it also can be delivered. So that's $69.95. Jimarito Eye Honey gets rid of all the blurriness and all the mucus in your eyes.
Especially with this, with being on the screens and the phones and all that
Yes,
so much.
yes.
It's really a good thing.
Yes. Also, I want to tell individuals about the privacy screen. If you are tired of your nosy neighbors looking into your yard, you probably want to get yourself the privacy screen. It's 50 feet long, 6 feet tall. I can use this thing. It's 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, and it's only $189. That's an excellent price. As long as you have a fence, it can be affixed right to the fence. It's easy to put on. You get your straps and everything, and you put it down. You know, sometimes you might be living in a neighborhood, and your neighbor might not take their property as serious as you are. Maybe be some overgrown bushes or some foliage that's on the gate. And you say, that's an eyesore. Or maybe be some old tires, or maybe a broken down derelict car in the yard. You don't want to see that. You wake up in the morning. Sometimes individuals say, hey, and I just want to go run outside and pick something off the line. I might be in my undies. And they say, I don't want to have to put on clothes every time I go outside. So get yourself the privacy screen, 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, $189. It's a great, great price, and they also ship to the Family Island. You want to give me a call with the number on the screen at 552-0212. That's 552-0212. You're going to dial 552-0212, and I'm going to get you all hooked up with that. Also, what I want to tell you about this, the bully pill. People are still calling me like crazy for the bully pill. If you're a man out there and you might be suffering with ED, what's ED again?
Eating too much? No.
ED is erectile dysfunction. We all know that. You might be even, I don't like the word, people haven't used impotent in a long time.
No, they don't.
They kind of stay away from that.
They use ED,
Yeah, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction, that doesn't mean that you're completely gone down there. It might be like you're not as strong as you used to be maybe a couple years ago. You want to get yourself the bully pill. It's $55 for a bottle of 6. It's incredible. You're going to love it. It's all natural. So if individuals take medication for what I want to say, hypertension, diabetes. Yes, it's safe. It's all natural. You take a pill, you drink some water, half an hour later, boom, you're ready to go. The pill stays in your system. They say 3 to 4 days, but I've had some clients who come back and say, this has stayed in my system way longer than that. And you're gonna feel so good. Your partner, she's gonna enjoy it. Women, I know it's a bit taboo to talk about things like this, in a relationship, but it's so important, it's vital. Once that, the physical part of the relationship is kind of gone and missing, that can open the door for other things. So, what breaks up our relationships? Maybe some finances and sometimes a lack of intimacy. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, you're probably sitting there right now. A woman said, this man ain't touched me in the longest time. Man, listen, do something different. I'm gonna get you hooked up. Get yourself the $55 bottle of bully pill, and you're gonna have a great time with your partner. You know it rhymes with Rocky Phoenix? Floppy penis. Guys don't want a floppy penis. Women don't want a floppy penis. Ladies and gentlemen, especially you gentlemen, don't have a floppy penis. Get yourself the bully pill. It's only $55 for a bottle of 6. Hey, listen here, give me a call, 552-0212, 552-0212. Also, people have been calling me like crazy. Ian, the blood pressure monitor, how much that is again? It's $65. That's so easy. It's only $65. No batteries, not like the old ones. These are the new ones, and they charge just like your cell phone. So you put it on your wrist, boom, and it talks. Let's go.
Did it tell you be quiet and relax? Well,
Yeah.
monkey.
If Shanique put this on the thing and say, please shut up and go.
That knows you so well. Wow.
Be quiet and relax. So if you wear glasses like myself, then you can go ahead, you can get this. You don't even have to look around for your glasses. Jesus, with my glasses. You can just talk right here and it'll tell you exactly what your levels are. It's so important. Some people go, well, I'm skinny. I ain't got no problems. Or someone say, I'm overweight. You need to know your levels. Go ahead, get yourself a blood pressure monitor, $65. Give me a call, Ian Thomas, 552-0212, 552-0212, and I'm gonna hook you up with that. Now, someone asked me, do so many people actually take DNA tests in the Bahamas? You would be surprised. Last week, they did about 35, and about 9 men weren't the biological fathers.
You are kidding?
Yeah, I can say this because we're not calling any names. So let me tell you something. What we've learned in this business with DNA Direct, 3240665, dial 3240665. You can get a DNA test for as low as $450. But what I want to say is that when a woman might be in doubt, she doesn't find the handsomest, the whatever it is. She finds that guy who probably wants the baby the most. She finds the guy who is financially stable. Listen, if you're in doubt, if you're a man or a woman in doubt, you want a DNA test done, you want a paternity test done, that's to find out if you are the father. You want to find out if someone's your mother, your brother, your sister, your grandparent. You can call DNA Direct at 3240665. You can get a DNA test for $450. No needles or blood involved. It's just a buccal swab, that's a spit, a buccal swab of the inside of the mouth. You get your results back in 7 to 10 business days. It's so easy. Don't be, just wondering every day. Once the thought of an individual saying that child might not be mine, once that enters the mind, that never goes away. It lives rent-free in individuals' minds. You might be having a great day or whatever, and that comes up. You need a DNA test. Find out. Gee, you know what? I think that boy ain't my grandboy. Whatever it is. It doesn't mean you don't love or you're trying to divorce yourself away from that. People just want to know the truth, and that's what even their slogan's about. DNA Direct, when knowing the truth matters. So if knowing the truth matters is important to you, then you need to give them a call at 3240665. 3240665. And this is ideal for individuals who need your NIB and to get your passport and so forth. If you need to prove that a Bahamian man is the father of your child, you can get that done. So don't wait and hang around and, just mess around. Get it done. 3240665. 3240665. Also, people have been asking me about those inflatable beds. Wow, that's nice. Come on, inflatable bed, get up there. Yes, they have the Intex 18-inch pillow top queen mattress. Self-inflating, most enjoyable sleep ever. It's only $275. $275. If you have house guests coming by, maybe
even
from
has
the
a headboard.
That's exact. I have this for when people come by. You took the camera off of me. You put it back. I don't know. I have this for when people come by, and the headrest comes in so handy. It's so strong. It's even firmer than some of the beds, the original traditional beds that are in my house. This feels great, and you see the texture on it. It's like what do you call that material? Like a suede material. Sometimes I take outside and I lay down in the back of the yard and chill out on this. Yeah, and sometimes listen to Shanique Miller whenever she's doing a great job, like she's always doing tonight on
Why, thank you.
I love being on this show, man. People always stop me, Shanique. People love you everywhere I go.
I am grateful that they do, including the hookers.
Especially the hookers. They say when they see you, they go, family. Hey, listen here, man. Hey, it's been so good. I hear the phone.
Yeah, I hear the jingle. What's in that little box, quick?
This little box.
That's this.
This is this. Yes, yes.
Okay.
The Gemarito Eye Honey. Call me about anything that you've heard today. The Eye Honey for your eyes, for cataracts and glaucoma. If you're interested in the deep tissue massage gun, only $150, $149 really. And the $65 blood pressure monitor. You're going to give me a call with the number that you see on the screen. Don't forget the bully pills. Have yourself a great time. Get a nice strong erection that you always wanted. 552-0212, 552-0212. Can I do my dance? Okay. Same time, every time. Oh, sorry. You took the screen right off.
He did, because I don't know if you...
every song.
Yeah, that right there. Ian, I thank you so much. Listen, we always enjoy when you come. I'll tell you, you think the people do, I'm sure they do, but we enjoy when you come because you always got... First of all, he's slick on his mouth. And then he always got something good to share with the rest of us. And so thank you once again. Of course, at the top of tonight's show, thank you very much to the Teachers Union President, Sandra Major, for speaking about something that's very important in education. At the middle of tonight's show, we had Bradley Kemp talking about Link Up. And in this segment, Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers giving you the best deals and also introducing you to some wonderful products as well that many have used and are very happy that they're using. So Ian, thank you so much for being here this evening. And I want to thank all of you for tuning in this evening. I certainly enjoyed having you along and look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow evening. Listen, tomorrow evening will be lit. I already had a peek at some stuff. You know, it's Weekend Review Friday, so we're going to get into a whole lot. I look forward to seeing you then. For the entire Beyond the Headlines team, I'm Shanique Miller. Make it a great evening, everyone.
The Verizon Media Group, home of ILTV, Paramount Systems Limited, Eyewitness News.